So today I'm going to explore Remind as an example of a Web 2.0 tool. That is to say, it's a more interactive than a static web page, something that I could use in this case as a piece of educational technology. I chose Remind because I know that a lot of my colleagues have used it and have talked about it before and all the features it has, but I've never had my own class to use it with, so I'm going to check it out. I just went through signing up for a demonstration account, and it's going to allow me to send messages that kind of work like texts. I can, without using my personal phone number, send messages that go out to parents or students, and they can receive them as text messages, or can get email reminders if that's what they choose to do. So as I said, I just signed up and created an account that has a test class, and I just tried to invite one person with a fake phone number, and I'm going to see how I can send them a message. So I can send it to my entire class. There's other people in the school that I've chosen that I could also send it to if I want to. Or I can choose this pull down and send it to just the teachers, just the students, or just the parents. And I think this is a really cool thing since I work with students who are mostly adults, but also sometimes would rather talk to their parents, that I can send it to everyone or only send it to a few people. So it looks like the simplest thing would be to send the message to the entire class. So we'll do that for now. And then right here, we're already going to see one of the great features that my colleagues have told me about. So I'm going to put, hello, welcome to Mr. Pizzuto's class. And let's say that I need that translated. I can translate it into, let's just scroll down and choose Spanish. And it says, Hola, bienvenido a la clase del señor Pizzuto. So it takes care of that for me if I didn't know Spanish. And I can go ahead and click send. And it's available for everyone. You can see that that message popped up right here in the timeline for my class. Additionally, there's a section for me to send files out to my class, which is very handy. It works kind of like Google Classroom, except again, it'll go straight to the student's phone. I can pick the entire class, and I can choose what kind of thing I want to upload. I can send a message. There's connected apps over here on the side. If I just want to include a file, how about a picture of my dog? And I'll say, here is a pic of our class mascot. And there she is. She pops right up in the classroom. In addition, when I would receive messages either from parents giving me information or asking me questions, or from students, rather than getting a text alert, I would get a push notification from the app on my phone, which I could check at that time, or I could wait and check at specific times so that I wouldn't be constantly interrupted throughout the evening. You can see on the side that I can create additional classes so that if I had different sections or different classes entirely, I could communicate with them individually or send a message to everyone. And I can also join classes if I were co-teaching and my teacher was using Remind, I could join in that way as well. So whether I join another class or my students are joining mine, what will happen is they'll be given a code with an @ symbol and then some numbers and letters that they can respond to in a text message or in the Remind app, and that's how they would actually join up. And then once there, they can set some preferences such as, do they want to get text messages? Do they want to get push notifications from their email? As well as they can enter their name so that you can see who you're sending information to. To show you how that would look from the other side, if I go back to my class and choose Add People, I can email or text them directly. I can print out a form that shows them how to join. Or if I'm at parent-teacher conferences, I can just read them this information and they can text the information to this code, and then they'll get the instructions for joining. One other thing that I liked about this tool, other than the way that it allows you to connect securely with parents and students, is that because you can split the different classes, I could also create a class for like my Special Olympic floor hockey team, and I could communicate with all the parents that way as well. So now rather than having to send an email chain with everyone's addresses, I can just send a blast to the appropriate class and remind, and everyone can receive that information. Also, the parties involved in the remind can only reply to me, not amongst each other, so it remains private and secure. I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at what Remind can offer, and I know that I will be setting it up for my classes next semester.